Hello everyone. Today we're going to cover everything you need to know about Pokemon TCG Live's crafting economy. We'll start with the big picture first, then go into mechanisms of crafting, dusting, and the role of the crystal shop. Lastly, we'll discuss collection goals and ways to optimize your collecting experience. The big picture looks like this. The in-game economy for TCG Live is currently driven by three main factors: free decks, viable decks, and crafted cards. We receive starter decks as new players. Then we are given more decks with every new set release through the Battle Pass and Premium Battle Pass. These decks are meta relevant and highly competitive. Next, we have additional decks we can buy through the shop that are exact copies of their physical product releases and help to supplement our collection. And then to top it off, we can craft any card in the game using credits. All of these are designed to drive players to the standard format, which by the time you watch this video may have already seen its rotation into Regulation E and onwards. Okay, so what can we actually craft? All cards starting from Black and White era and onwards are craftable, including the majority of promos. The only promos that can't be crafted are organized play promos. All variants of a certain card can be crafted as well. There are the variants that we expect to see that we can normally pull from packs, but we can also craft a lot of the promo variants, such as pre-release stamp cards, Galaxy Hollows, promo non-hollows, and Yellow A alternate arts. Welcome to the menu of crafting costs. Only credits are accepted. The game categorizes all of the cards into their distinct rarity types, and then for Pokemon specifically, it introduces some new subcategories. These are then all assigned different crafting costs. Let's start at the top. Commons are 40 credits, uncommons 100, rares 400, holo rares 425. Specialty rares such as amazing rares and radiant rares are 600. Big basic Pokemon such as EX, GXs, Vs are 750. Also at 750 are gallery rares. V-Star and V-Max Pokemon are 1025. Ultra rare full arts and alternate art big basics, as well as full art trainer galleries, are 1250. Alternate art V-Maxes, Rainbow Rare Pokemon, and the new Special Illustration EX Pokemon are 1600. Last but not least, Secret Rares are 2000. Reverse Holos are the same price as their regular counterparts. Promo variants also match their non-promo counterparts. For example, a Holo Rare with a Galaxy Holo variant and a pre-release stamp variant will all cost $425 equally. Turning to page 2 of the menu. The crafting costs for trainers and energies are a bit more simplified. Commons are still 40 credits, uncommons 100, rares 400, holo rares 425. Specialty rares, in this case they're Prism or Ace Specs, are 600. Ultra rare supporters and ultra rare basic energies are 1250. Rainbow rare supporters and special illustration supporters are 1600, and secret rare trainers and energies are 2000. So now we know how much everything costs, but how do we get credits? Well, we get some from playing the game normally. We'll get some through the Battle Pass. We'll get some through the rank ladder. and occasionally we'll get a little bit from level ups. But really, what the game wants us to do is to get duplicate cards, aka dusting. We can never own more than 4 copies of a card. So by opening more packs, redeeming code cards, and spending crystals at the shop, we can turn duplicate cards into lots of credits. Alright, so now let's turn over the menu. This is what we actually get back when we dust our cards. Commons, 10 credits. Uncommons, 20 credits. Rares, 100. Holo rares, 125. Specialty rares, 150. Big basics and gallery rares, 250. V-Star and V-Max Pokemon, 375. Ultra rare full art, alternate art big basics, and ultra rare full art trainer galleries, 600. Alternate art V-Maxes, rainbow rares, and special illustrations, 800. And secret rares, 1000. Likewise, when we flip over the menu for trainers and energies, we get the following values: 10 for commons, 20 for uncommons, 100 for rares, 125 for holo rares, 150 for specialty rares, 600 for ultra rares, 800 for rainbow rares and special illustrations, and 1000 for secret rares. Now let's talk about the role that the crystal shop plays in the game. In essence, it's one gigantic advertisement for the TCG's physical product releases. It's a very huge catalog of things that you'll probably never buy because you'll never have enough crystals to get everything. Having said that, there are certain products that stand out for one reason or another, leading to 2 different use cases. I'll call these use cases crystals to credits and deep value products. Like the name implies, crystals to credits looks at different ways we can convert our crystals into credits. Currently, there are 2 good options in the shop. One is Celebrations Bundle. This requires a player to have complete playsets of Celebrations and Celebrations Classic. This is difficult to do, but if you accomplish this, then every time you redeem this bundle, you will receive 4950 credits on average. The other option is Shadow Rider League Battle Deck. It only requires play sets of cards from this particular deck, and anyone who buys this twice will automatically have the maximum playsets. When you redeem this, you will receive exactly 4150 credits. Moving on to deep value products. These products are essentially great value assuming you need the cards inside. For example, trainer toolkits. These toolkits come with many staples, as well as extra booster packs for you to open. These are a great bang for your buck, especially if you need these staples. League Battle Decks. League Battle Decks also come with many staples, including big basic Pokemon, and they're almost always more cost effective than trying to craft them separately. It's no mistake that the Shadow Rider deck is also a League Battle deck. These are just that good. Now that we have a better grasp on the TCG Live economy, let's have a chat about collection goals. If your focus is on the standard format, then the game already helps you out in all of the ways we've already discussed. As such, the amount of credits you'll need should be fairly low unless you're looking to bling your deck with expensive variants. For those who want to focus on expanded format and GLC format, it's currently a bit tricky. For starters, the beta format for expanded currently supports Sun and Moon and onwards, which makes it a very awkward experience for those who are used to having the full gamut of cards in expanded. Also, most of the staples that are used in expanded and GLC won't be standard legal, which means you will not receive them from the free decks. For expanded players specifically, the Crystal Shop still has some decent options. One of them is the 2020 Trainer Toolkit, which is a decent pickup. If the developers add older physical products to the Crystal Shop, then that should help out quite a bit in the long run. For GLC players, since you only need one copy of each card, the extra value from the deep value products will go to waste. As such, you should probably just opt for credit conversion instead. Last but not least, if you are a completionist, then you will have to whale out just like you would have to in real life. That means buying a lot of code cards and redeeming them. Regardless of which format you prefer, I would love to see the developers add an expanded version of the Premium Battle Pass at some point, which would really help to bring these alternative formats to life. There are 5 basic steps to optimize for a new expansion set. First, get your free decks. Next, only craft what you need for your deck. Then go grind out the rewards from the Battle Pass and the rank ladder. Once you're done with all of that, and only then can you go and redeem code cards from the new set. Last but not least, once you're done with all previous steps, you can craft some bling, or you can save and bank your credits for the next set. My final piece of advice when it comes to code card optimization has to do with looking into these 4 categories of code cards. These 4 categories will give you a distinct advantage when it comes to maxing out your expected credits received. Number 1, specialty set codes. Specialty sets tend to be easier to complete, which means you'll begin dusting earlier than normal, and they tend to feature unique rarities with unique pull rates, thereby upping your dust values. Number 2, newer set codes. We recently learned that Scarlet and Violet codes will feature 6 card slots instead of the regular 5 card slots. That extra card slot automatically boosts expected credits received. Furthermore, some of the newer Sword and Shield era sets also feature trainer galleries, which, like specialty sets, boost their expected credits received due to these higher dust values. Number 3, build and battle stadium codes. These fly pretty low under the radar. Not that many players know about them, but they actually come as 2 half decks. These half decks quickly become duplicate cards and convert to credits. Additionally, TCG Live lets you redeem up to 25 of each of these build and battle stadium codes. That's a lot of duplicates, and it turns out these are great value. Number 4, deck codes. These are the generic deck codes that we expect to see, such as theme decks, battle decks, and toolkits. They're fairly similar in terms of credits received to the build and battle stadium codes, but they're a tier lower because unlike those, these can only be redeemed 4 times each. If you've made it this far, then congratulations. You are now also an expert on the TCG Live economy. crafting. Thanks again, and please like, share, and subscribe.